Before we have talked earlier about these association fibers and the projection fibers. Now we'll be talking about the commissural fibers. Commissural fibers interconnect parts of the CNS. Okay, they are cerebral hemispheres, cerebellum, connect two halves of the cerebellum, spinal cord, brainstem. See, this is the right cerebral hemisphere, this is left cerebral hemisphere, right? These green fibers are the association fibers. These purple fibers from higher to lower is the projection fibers, and this left right red fibers, these red fibers, that is they are connecting the right to the left. They are connecting one half to the other half. It means it is connecting the right cerebral hemisphere to the left cerebral hemisphere. Similarly, these fibers connect right cerebral hemisphere to left cerebral hemisphere. Not only these fibers connect right to left, also connect the one half of the spinal cord to the other half of the spinal cord. So these are called as commissural fibers. These commissural fibers connect two identical structures like right and left cerebral hemispheres, right and left cerebellum, or right and left brainstem. So if they are connecting two identical structures on either side, this is called as the commissural fibers. Okay. So let's talk one important example about the association fibers. Okay, what association fibers is that within the same cerebral hemisphere from one location to the other location, these fibers are going, and these fibers are called as the association fibers. Okay, so let us say this is the right cerebral hemisphere. Okay, and having the frontal lobe. In right cerebral hemisphere we see the frontal lobe, temporal lobe, parietal lobe, occipital lobe. In the left cerebral hemisphere also we see the same, right? Frontal, temporal, parietal, occipital. So if the fibers is going from the frontal lobe to the occipital lobe on the same side, not onto the opposite side, then these are called as the association fibers. That is from parietal to temporal lobe, or from frontal lobe to temporal lobe, or from parietal lobe to the occipital lobe. These fibers are called as the association fibers. So what are the name of these association fibers? There are different kinds of association fibers. Let us look at the name of each association fibers. Okay, so see here. See, this is a corpus callosum, right? So this is a picture of a cerebellum, and this is a corpus callosum. And if in the picture we see the corpus callosum, then this is the medial surface of the cerebral hemisphere. Okay, this is the medial surface of the cerebral hemisphere. So this is the corpus callosum, and this fibers is connecting from this is the frontal lobe. Okay, this is a frontal lobe, this is a parietal lobe, this is a temporal lobe, and this is the occipital lobe. Okay, this is the occipital lobe. So if the fibers is connecting from this and this is called fibers is connecting here from frontal lobe to temporal lobe. If these fibers are connected from this is a frontal lobe and this is a temporal lobe. So frontal lobe to temporal lobe, then this we called as the uncinate pros fasciculus. Okay, this we called as the uncinate fasciculus, and this is a corpus callosum, and here we see the cingulum. Okay, here with the cingulum, and here this yellow area, this is called as the rhinal cortex. This area are we call as the rhinal cortex or interrhinal cortex, whatever we call. And from this cingulum, this is a corpus callosum. Okay, and from the cingulum, if the fibers has connecting to the rhinal cortex, this is called as the from a cingulate gyrus. If the fibers has coming towards the interrhinal cortex, then this fibers is called as the cingulum, from cingulate gyrus to the rhinal cortex. And this purple one, this is starting from the frontal lobe and coming towards the occipital lobe. This is called as the superior longitudinal fasciculus, from frontal lobe to the occipital lobe. This is called as the superior longitudinal fasciculus. And this fibers is coming from the occipital lobe to the temporal lobe. This fibers is coming from the occipital lobe to the temporal lobe, and this fibers is called as the This is a superior, so this is the inferior longitudinal fasciculus. Okay, this is the inferior longitudinal fasciculus. Okay, so if there are group of fibers from the frontal lobe to temporal lobe, from frontal lobe to temporal lobe, this group of fibers are called as the association fibers, but the name given is the uncinate process. Okay, uncinate process. And this is a cingulate gyrus. This is a cingulate gyrus. This is surrounding corpus callosum. There is a gyrus called as the cingulate gyrus, and the this from and the what is cingulum? Cingulum is the association fibers. They are starting from the cingulate gyrus all the way till the rhinal cortex, or we can call as the entorhinal cortex. So we came to know about the four fibers, that is the uncinate fasciculus, coming from the starting from the frontal lobe towards the temporal lobe. Cingulum is starting from the cingulate gyrus towards the entorhinal cortex. Superior longitudinal fasciculus from the frontal lobe to the occipital lobe. From frontal lobe to the occipital lobe. And inferior longitudinal fasciculus from the occipital lobe to the temporal lobe. From the occipital lobe to the temporal lobe. Okay, from occipital lobe to the temporal lobe. Now see, this we see the again, this is the picture, and this is the this is the fissure. Okay, this is the fissure in the sulcus called as the lateral sulcus or the sylvian fissure, and this area is called as the Broca's area. This is the Broca's area, and this area is called as the Wernicke's area. Okay, this area is called as the Broca's area, this area is called as the Wernicke's area. Okay, and there are the fibers that going away all the way and making an arc and connecting Broca's area to the Wernicke's area. Fibers that are going all the way from the Broca's to the Wernicke's area and making an arc. This making an arc, this fibers making an arc is called as the arcuate fasciculus. Making an arc is called as the arcuate fasciculus. This is the superolateral surface. How do you know this is a superolateral surface? Because in this picture there is no corpus callosum. So this is a superior surface, superior lateral surface. In this picture we have seen there is a corpus callosum. So this is the medial surface. Okay, this is the medial surface of the cerebral hemisphere. But in this picture there is no corpus callosum. So this is superior, superolateral surface. Because corpus callosum is not drawn, so think of superolateral surface. Okay, so we are done discussing regarding association fibers. Thank you.